Hey Google, it's showtime. Alright guys, welcome to the new studio. It's been a few weeks in the making, but it is finally finished and it is looking better than ever. Alright, so finally arrived in the Gold Coast. Super keen to start building the studio, get everything sorted, and then just start smashing out content, making the most of everything around here. I'm so super keen to just, my aim is to kind of probably do one trip a week, whether it's just like, you know, half an hour away, just something to get out and just explore new places. You are gonna be in for an absolute treat. Alright, so this is going to be the future YouTube space. As of the 1st of March, I'm thinking setting up the camera probably in the corner here somewhere, camera gear and stuff in there, and then probably some either prints or something on this side, maybe like a red or a teal here, and then a teal or a red on this side, and then probably gonna end up putting some sort of insulation over this because there's like not much ventilation in here and it gets very hot, so maybe some insulation on here and then black it out with these curtains. Very, very exciting times ahead. Start doing some sizing, make a bit of a floor plan and see what we can do. I was gonna sleep, but I'm actually really excited to start unpacking this stuff. So I'm gonna start unpacking, just seeing what's here, what's not, and start kind of laying stuff out and just figuring out. I'll probably crash real hard in a second and then go have a sleep, but for now, I'm gonna start unpacking, kind of just start figuring stuff out. I'm super keen to set up this sit-stand desk. Let's go unpacking, and we'll go from there. Dance while we dance, while we dance. So now this is where the exciting thing comes in. So there's a bit of smart tech in here that I'm gonna be using to basically build out studio, try to make it as efficient as possible to create videos. I've never used like smart tech before, so I don't know how it's gonna work or how to set up and stuff, but if it works the way I'm thinking, then it should make it super easy to make videos. 10 watt RGB smart bulb for the light up here, just in case I wanna like fill everything with a standard color. Smart power boards, so you can individually control each power point, and there's 3 USBs I think on them as well. Alright, so basically we need to download Kogan's Smarter Home, and then all these different things, so the PowerPoint, the camera, all the things connect to it, and then you can control it from your phone or from your Wi-Fi or from like a Google device somewhere. This is really now on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Oh, here we go. We're blinking. Look. Not doing anything. It's blinking, so that means that it's ready to pair apparently. Device successfully added. Boom. So now technically, let's see if this works. So let's go color. Whoa! Look at that. Oh, that's sick. Okay, let's go white. So that's how bright it is normally, and then we go color. Obviously drops down quite a bit. That's still cool. That'd be cool as just like a nice fill sort of thing. Oh, it's also 50%. Wow, that's 100% there. That's actually super bright. Stand desk is all done. I can start figuring out where I'm gonna put the lights. I don't have my lights yet. I'm not gonna get them for another week. The other thing is I gotta figure out how to keep the heat out of this window and also keep the noise out, because there is a building being built across the road and I don't think it's gonna be finished anytime soon. So that is a challenge that we're gonna have to deal with very, very soon if we want the audio to be good. All right, so literally most of the heat in this room is actually coming from this window, because when the afternoon sun hits it, it just heats up and just like absolutely smashes it. So what I'm trying to do, I wanted to put like a thick foam covering with like a reflective coating to try to reflect some of the sun out. But for now, I just need to do something. So some of the old boxes that the sit-stand desk came up in, and I'm gonna just kind of like mock it up and just throw it up in the window, try to reflect as much sun out, or try to block as much sun coming in as possible. And hopefully that'll bring down the temperature in this room quite a bit, hey? So let's do that real quick. Oh, you're joking. That didn't go to plan. So I reckon if I do that with some reflective coating, it will actually reflect the heat rather than the cardboard get hot and then it will slowly start transferring in. So hopefully we can get rid of pretty much most of it, especially this afternoon sun where it starts coming in. So it starts getting hot and that's what you want to get rid of. Bam! Done! So this is going to be the product set, wide enough to be able to fit products on. Where's the product? I'd never be able to fit products on. And obviously this will be all shelving lit up and this will be lit up as well. So perfect. Oh, I wasn't recording that whole thing. You could also do something like this. Light under there, pull it away from the thing a bit. There you go. Set 1, set 2, and then set 3 will be back in this corner. So that's sick. Alright, so quick test. This is just with the window light open and the the RGB LEDs in the background. Literally just hung them up just to see what it's gonna look like. And that's actually looking sick, but I'm hoping, so there's a spill onto this side. I wanna try to get it like teal on this side and red on the other side, or red on that side as well. So that's pretty dope. Well, I mean, we can have any color. Blue, orange, purple. Oh, that purple's real nice. Maybe I'll use that for some of my things. I don't know why, this actually looks freaking dope. I'm so keen to get my lights tomorrow. So the bags have all arrived, but now there is literally trash everywhere. But just got the shelf to go in here, so I'll start building that, put that in there. And then once we've done that, then I can start putting all this stuff away and go from there. Alright, it is all together now. Now we just need to clean out the office and throw this bad boy in there. Oh god, there is just too much trash everywhere. Now because I know I'm going to put RGB on, or in and around and on the cabinet somewhere, I'm going to quickly stick the RGB strips to the back of it as best I can, just so I have that option if I want to just quickly do like a plain background. It's not going to fit like all the way around, but then that's one, and then I can throw another one on if I need to make it brighter or do whatever in the future. Hey, buddy. So I didn't really consider how we were gonna get it into the space. I just knew that it would fit in the space. And now the problem is that I don't think we can get it in there, which is really annoying because I just built the whole thing. Because it's only a rental, we can't just like start chopping stuff out and destroying stuff and moving stuff, because unfortunately that is not how a rental works. Alright, so instead of one big 16 cube storage unit that didn't fit, unfortunately we've gone for 2 8 storage cube things. So it's basically like the same, but it's just split in half, so I can easily put it in there and easily get it out. I was thinking about building the 16 one in there, but then Ash was like, when we move, what are we gonna do with it? So I was just like, we just took it back, swapped it for 2 8 ones. Gonna build that now and then throw it in there, and that'll solve all our problems. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Imagine if this one also didn't fit, like that would have been fun. Man, look at that. And then once I actually set up my main light, we can see what it's actually gonna look like. Jeez. That is looking pretty dope. The blue in the background is looking sick. And that light is so nice, like ridiculously nice. If I took off the grid, then all this background would probably blown out, or like have a light on as well. So the grid's just stopping it by directing it straight into my face. You can see here, as opposed to like here, it kind of falls off pretty quick. So that's actually really, really cool. It's exactly what I wanted to do. This is looking dope, that's looking dope. And just the overall of here is looking very disgustingly messy, but this will be cleaned up and then we'll be ready to go very, very soon. Alright guys, so this is the basis of the automation that I'm going to be setting up. So currently the standard light on, but the studio lights are off. But then when I'm ready to film my videos, I just have to click this one and bam, we are ready to go. How sick is that? And the idea is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the RGBs to be smart, so then I can change colors through the app as well. I'm gonna set up a Google Home, and then depending on what I wanna film, so I'll be like, hey Google, I wanna film a review, and then it's gonna change the background color to red, switch off the main light and switch on the studio light, ready to go, and then when I finish, I'll just be like, hey Google, I finished filming, or something along those lines, and we'll switch it all off, and then turn the main light back on, just like this. Switch it all off, bam. We're back to normal and we can go back to doing our work. Or I'll probably set up just another one just to have this on because it's just real nice to work with a high quality light. But how sick is that? Alright guys, so that is part one of my studio build. If you are interested in seeing how I set up my smart lights and automate it all through Google Home, then I'll put a link up here to that video. Otherwise, if you like this video, then consider liking and subscribing. And as always, stay creative and just be you.